All right, everybody get your wolves ready.
Oh! Okay.
Someone named Kurt is apparently walking all the way to the Farlands, and it's projected to take, more than a decade.
It's like walking across the United States 3 times.
We just have so many questions.
Why would you start this?
Why?
It's so unachievable as a goal.
Did you ever want to just quit?
The Farlands are 12.5 million blocks from spawn and is where the Minecraft terrain generation breaks down and creates crazy, amazing landscapes. 2011, Mojang basically said that there's no way in normal gameplay that a Minecraft player would be able to see the Farlands. I really enjoy exploration, and I took them up on that offer and started walking.
I am ready to set off. Unless I die.
I was quite naive.
It's probably going to be like a year from now and about 300 YouTube videos later.
At the beginning, I thought maybe a couple months or at the most a couple years.
I wanted to set off on an adventure and try to reach these far lands. I'm not sure how long that would take.
Well, KurtJMac, it's going to take 14.5 years, so...
How are we doing on creepers? No creepers. Okay. Oh my god! Sweet baby Jesus!
The fact that the Farlands no longer exists means you have to stay on that old version.
Yeah, I was stuck in the beta 1.7.3.
And you can't even sprint.
No.
That version of Minecraft.
As the journey continued, the stakes began to grow. The game starts glitching way earlier.
No! Pig!
Than when the Farlands start.
So yeah, thanks. Holy crap! Oh my god, that was almost death. Oh, Wolfie! Oh god! Oh, I just punched him.
I wouldn't be able to look at that screen.
Oh god.
I don't know how he manages to do that without getting dizzy.
It almost feels like one of those dreams where like you're trying to run away from something and you just...
Oh! Okay.
As time progressed, more and more were also very invested in the journey as well.
I just wanted to thank everybody for the support.
They had a lot of spreadsheets and math and calculations saying it would take 25 years to reach the Farlands. And I was thinking, like, what have I got myself into?
Welcome back to Farlands or Bust. Welcome back to Farlands or Bust. Let's continue. Welcome to episode 100.
Kurt, you do realize how long this is gonna take.
Oh god.
Episode 200. 300. 400th episode of Farlands or Bust.
Later on, there were a few other Minecraft players who surpassed me in reaching the Farlands. Hearing about that was disheartening. It really started to make me question how much further I wanted to go. But I kept pressing on regardless.
Episode 500. 600. 700. 800.
I never wanted to use any cheats or mods or teleports.
Walking without any mods or cheats to the Farlands.
The point was not to reach the Farlands as fast as possible.
I watched a nice little sunset.
I wanted to do it my own way.
Is that a pink sheep?
Pink sheep.
Pink sheep.
Pink. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh. Okay, bye.
Primarily, we were raising money for charity as a walkathon, which was very important. I think eventually the community did end up finding that the slow and steady way to the Farlands was more interesting.
Players tune in for the challenge, but then stay for Kurt.
Pink sheep. Even though the Farlands or Bust journey is a single-player game, the community really felt like a second player.
Wolfie! Where's Wolfie? Ah, there's Wolfie!
We tamed Wolfie very early on in the series.
Do I want to bring a wolf with me? Maybe just one. You there, Wolfie McWolfington.
And everyone became very invested in Wolfie making it to the Farlands as well.
It's almost even more impressive that he managed to keep the wolf alive than himself.
Minecraft wolves are famously very clumsy.
Wolfie, no! Oh god, he almost died.
Oh gosh! Oh my god! What the heck? Okay.
As the years went on, it became a very nostalgic whole series on YouTube for people to watch.
A lot of things have changed since I started playing Minecraft, but this is one of those things that hasn't.
But yeah, let's make another elevated hidey hole.
The Wolfie McWolfington Monument. This is the 10-year anniversary. 12 years.
One more time. Have you got your woofs ready?
There were a few community members who had the math down to a science and let me know a couple weeks beforehand that I would be reaching the Farlands with this amount of time left. It took me by surprise.
I think the community is rallied around sort of this impossible journey and feeling that it's starting to come to its destination.
And it was also very heartwarming when people would come back from the series. They would say they watched when they were in middle school or high school, and now they're grown up and have kids and a job. That always brought it home about how long the journey took, but also what it meant.
Everyone in our Discord server was like, oh my god, it's happening, it's happening.
I thought of having a first step on the moon sort of speech, but honestly, the community kind of calmed me down and basically convinced me that it just had to be very calm, very personal, so that really brought me down to earth.
A very big ocean. All right, there he is. Oh! That's a very big ocean. Oh my goodness. There's balloons in the Farlands. Okay.
So that was the moment that we first saw the Farlands. I was speechless, honestly.
We may not be the first people to have reached the Farlands, but in my book, we are absolutely the first to have brought along such an amazing community, a generous community, and I very much appreciate all of you being here.
The biggest feeling that I felt was a little bit of almost sadness that the journey part had ended, because that's what I enjoyed so much. I'm most proud of the money we've raised for charity. In the end, over $530,000 for various charities. That always blew me away, how generous people were. Was it worth it?
Welcome back to Farlands or Bust.
Yeah, it was worth it. I got to see the studio and meet everybody behind the game that I've loved for the last 14 and a half years, walking to the Farlands, meeting community members, creators in the Minecraft sphere, making a lot of good friends, making a career out of it. My life wouldn't have been the same without this experience. This achievement belongs to the community as much as it belongs to me. I don't want it to end, so I've decided to keep the journey going.
We gotta decide which direction we're going, I guess. All right, Wolfie, it's up to you. You make the choice. Good choice, Wolfie.
So I've turned north,
Shall we continue walking north?
and I'm walking along the edge of the Farlands to try to reach the other side of the Farlands.